في حكايات الشعوب لغات تتعانق حروفها لتسطر كلمات، تتجمع الكلمات لتخلق جملاً ومعاني، والمعاني سبيل. لا تروى الحكايات بغير كلمات، وللكلمات تأثير ساحر، فهي الشعر والحوار، فوهي القصة والمدار. تأخذنا حكايات الشعوب لنتعرف على الآخر، فيوثق الحوار للود عروته، ونسمع منه ما يعزز سطوته. هي حكايات تروي آيات. في معجم البلدان قيل أن خير الأمم هي الأمة الوسطى، تتجاوز لتعطي من قبسها حكمتها الخالدة، تأخذ من جيرانها ما يرفع مكانتها، وتعطي لهم ما يقربهم منها. جمعت بين مدنها وقراها خليط بشر من أذربيجان وروسيا، انصهروا فيها ليظهروا أجمل ما فيها. إنها قصة شعب متميز يحكي فنسمع له، إنها حكاية جورجيا. I thank you so much for having me here today with you, and thank you for the welcome. I am really glad to be with you today.
Welcome, Abdullah. I would like to introduce my family. Welcome to our home. My wife, Aliyah, and my two daughters, Mariam and Natalie.
God bless them. Brother, we would like to know more about the traditions of welcoming a guest in Georgia.
Yes, welcoming a guest, it is very traditional and coming from a very old time. People are really very welcoming, even in the different regions as well. Somebody always will call at home if anyone needs anything, or direction, or water, or food.
Yeah.
Always they will welcome. They will even keep someone at home also to help them to rest overnight. Next day they can continue the way.
Yeah.
Yes. So any help if someone needs, always they are very happy with this as well.
Indeed.
Yes. And also it makes the host as well very happy that he helped someone and he welcomed someone home as well.
Indeed. The Georgian people is known for their hospitality and for their generosity. So, and I see that here today with you, and I thank you, of course, again. And Miss Aliyah, like the Georgian people is very connected to their culture. Their culture is something very big, very huge to them. It's in their hearts. So tell us more about it.
Yes, about our cultures. First, what is coming the mind and what is famous all world, this is polyphonic songs. Mm-hmm. We have many men stay and song the Georgian polyphonic song. One is from them the most famous named Chakrulo, which one is sent from Cosmos now. Yeah. And we have also traditional dance. We have by live music and song dance, and we have old writing books. Also, we have one poetry man. His name Shota Rustaveli. His book is translated by Arabic. Also, this is Skin of Tiger. Yeah. This is about our Queen of Tamar.
And Georgia is a country rich with. Of course, history, rich of historical places. Tell us more about the history of Georgia.
Yes, Georgia is an ancient country. There is always many writings and many buildings as well, kept from the old time. Also, the nature is quite diverse because all four seasons are there. Yeah. There are on the north side, it is covered with the Caucasian mountains, which is keeping the country a bit cold, so we have a nice winter season as well on that place, and we have an open seaside on the Black Sea side as well. Yeah. Even in the old time, it was very popular with its shipping across the Asia and Europe as well to connect these two continents.
Yeah, indeed. Yes. Georgia has 9 different regions, and when a country has so many regions, so many places, sometimes the traditions sometimes are the same, but some of them might change, and it gets affected by the region itself. Like the people living in the mountains may have like certain traditions that are special to them or done by them exactly. And does those traditions change, you know, depending on the region?
It's changed so many things. Yeah, it's not all the same old times, of course, because from ancient time until here, Georgia go so many years, so many. But our traditional and our people, it's very conservative people.
Yeah.
And we are trying to keep everything, our traditional in culture, our traditional in dress, our traditional in food. We are like to try to, we not lose that. And we like to doing some our grandfathers, grandmothers doing everything. So I hope Georgia will be continue.
I would like to add on this as well. So it is also explained with the dresses and with the cuisine as well. Even in these regions, there is a difference between the clothes, difference of the cuisine as well. So all the regions, they have their own something special to come up with.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's also shown in the songs and even the dialects. There are two regions which have also their own dialects, Megrelian and Swanetian. Yes.
That's very nice.
And I'm happy to this from 9 regions. You can find in Emirates all people from Georgia.
Yeah.
Because of your Sharjah doing every year book festival.
Yeah.
And there we are meet H1, all Georgian coming here, and Georgian writing poets it's coming here, and thanks for this day and this festival. We have chance to meet H1, hang H1, see our families. So
indeed. Indeed. Misali, I can see some sweets presented here. You can tell me more about it. Is it a Georgian sweet, and is it served to every guest? You know, some countries have some sweets are a must in every house and in every table. So tell me more about it.
So I will tell you, our babies like it too much.
Yeah.
This is first one. This is long one. This is churchkhela name. And this cover inside it's grape juice. We are cook grape juice with sugar, cook long time, and after we put inside some fabric which one have nuts. Yeah. Put, and after we take it up, and it's will later to come in dry, and it's very sweet and very tasty. You can taste it. Yeah. There is our traditional sweets also. This name gozinage, what we are doing about New Year night. So this is important thing. In New Year night, if you don't have anything, you must have gozinage. And when guests come into you, you must give from your hand to you must eat these sweets. It means the year will be sweet.
أعزائي المشاهدين، تعرفنا على أهم العادات والتقاليد في جورجيا، على أهم المناطق السياحية والتاريخية الموجودة فيها. خلكم ويانا، فقراتنا متنوعة.
Assalamu alaikum by Georgian Gamarjova. Georgia is part of Caucasus. In Georgian we have 9 regions. We have different 9 excel, different 9 folklore, 9 folklore songs, and different culture. Here we are staying wearing old traditional West Georgian dress. The dress we are make many colors, and all it's natural fabric. Cotton and atlas we are called. He wearing West Georgian dress, his head's name Abalachi, and his dress name Chocha Achaluchi. His shoes, it's made by skin of cow, and his shoes name Azian. So I'm wearing now Tbilisi old traditional dress, and we have in Tbilisi traditional dress not only red, we have white, silver color, and gold color also. And what I'm wearing now, this is head of West Georgian, and we have silver and white color, this East Georgian and the old city Georgian heads. We are making heads stitching with with some fabric, gold fabric, silver fabric, and with stones, natural stones, Fairuz stones, and we make it the accessories, and we make it the jewelries also. We are wearing now Georgian mountain dress. We know in Georgian mountain it's very high place and there is a so-called, sometimes it's minus 30, minus 40 degree. That's why we are using to make a dress skin of sheep and hair of sheep. Same what I have now. We are making now also our visit card, we can call like that, Caucasus visit card, this head, Caucasus head, this also sheep skin and the sheep's hair. Down she wear chocha, but if you look at her hand, it's covering, like we can call hand hijab, because before from ancient Georgia, our hand, women's hands must be covered.
Inside my chocha, I'm also wearing a dress that is mostly for villagers. We wear it in the village when we go up to the mountains because it's really light and it also helps in hot weathers when I have chocha on and also in cold weathers. Then I'm also wearing my hat that we also wear in the village. It's helping me from being cold because it's made of sheep's hair and it's really warm. Then I'm also wearing this chocha in my dress. Dresses, I mostly wear it only inside the chocha because it's cold. I wear a dress and then chocha and also my hat.
She wearing the clothes of part of Georgia, the name Achara. Achara is most of beautiful part of Georgia. There is one city, Batumi. Batumi, it's very famous and very beautiful city. The old people Batumi wearing like this dress, and you can see her head. It's covering right and left side, and her chocha also it's black and white colors, and we have also some different colors chochas. Batumi and Achara part of Georgia, it's near border of Turkey. ბუხურის სუნი აქვს აზიის განთიადს. მზეზე წითელია სახარას უდაბნო. სპილენძის ჯეзвეში ყავის რძე ანთია. გინდა დალიო და შენს თავზე უამბო. This was a Georgian language, my poems, which is I write about Emirates. So there, if you listen, you will hear there is a similar Arabic words also like Bukhari, like Sahara, like Jazwe, like Awa. About poems, we are saying, the world people says, if you go one time in Emirates and if you see the desert, empty place, and if you see his palm, his dates, his sun, his sea, if you are not poet, you will be poet and you will write one poems. When I'm writing the poems, I feel the best feeling. I cannot say I'm working this time. Special, if you see this is book, and there is so many writers from Georgia, and also I'm sent it every week, every 2 weeks, one time in Georgian literary newspapers about Emirat, about Sharjah, some poems, some stories, which is really miracles. And when I'm writing here, special, I feel what I read, this one small part of my poems, I will try to explain little. Here it's when sun coming up, like bukhuri smell make the fog. And the Sahara safari, it's red and beautiful, then world have sun. And the Jazwe Khaliji girl make coffee, and you just want to sit with her and look her eye, drink this coffee, and tell about yourself, what you have inside your soul and inside your heart. So we are in Georgia, have many famous writers. One of them, my favorite, is Vaja Pshawela. He's writing about Georgian traditionals, friendships, which friendship we can doing. He's writing how we can love, about love story. And he's writing about tradition when the guests coming from outside to inside Georgia. From old time until now, world is growing up. It's coming so many technology, it's changed life. But the book, it will stay, and it stay now also. The things which one cannot change any technology. I think it's like that. So when we are reading book, we get it big experience from about life and about everything what we can meet in our life. Just when we read one book, it means same we saw one life. How many book you read, you saw the many life. And this will be literary books, this will be poetry books, this will be historical or any other. We must read, sure. So for me, I can see the people and I can read his face. He is a reader, he likes to read books, or he don't like. For us, for Georgian, it's important. The books, this is something what we have from old time until now. We have many books in Georgia from the ancient time when the people make writing to skin ships and make writing to the wall and make writing in the stones. We have from this time ancient poems, we have some stories. And for me, I think this is important to we reading books. And who is writer, I'm too much respect about the writers people. In Emirati, I meet so many persons and who has his book, his own poems, his own stories. It's the stories. It's really miracle. If you read, you have feeling just you fly in this same time, old time. Did he take you and send old time, and you saw front of your face all these people, all these persons, front of you. It's open.
Natalie, I was told you have a hobby and a talent. So tell us more about it.
I have different kind of hobbies, like singing, dancing, but the most important one is acting.
Acting. So
Yep.
acting is your favorite.
Yeah.
Tell us more about acting.
I started acting since I was 4. When I was 4, my parents brought me to the theater back in Georgia, and I had no idea what's theater or acting, and then my parents helped me a lot through that, and my friends and also my teachers. And so till now I've been acting for 7 years.
Wow.
And I've got 6 certificates from theater from back in Georgia, and here I'm still trying to continue to act and find a place to act like a theater, like I had back in Georgia.
But wow, like since a young age, and you have 6 certificates, that's very, very, very impressive. And tell me, who was your biggest supporter?
My mother.
Your mother.
And my grandma.
No, all right. Keep on, keep going, and you will reach and you will achieve huge things with this dream. All right, so I want to see a performance.
Sure, I can choose one story from the theater, and I can tell you more about it.
Yeah.
I can give it to you as an act.
Okay.
I'm gonna choose Princess That Never Loves.
Princess and...
That Never Loves.
Okay, amazing.
So basically, the princess, she was born in a palace. She lived in a palace for her whole entire life. She had a dad, a mother. They were so strict, and they never let her go out.
Okay.
She had no siblings and no friends. And she was always saying like, oh my God, I have no friends, I have no one, I can't hang out, and I have nothing to do at home, and it's so boring. Then her parents got too sick of her aggression, and they decided to get her a friend. They invited 4 girls to the palace, and they tried to choose them as a friend of their daughter. The first girl, she came in, and she told her, let's go to the groceries, and then maybe you're gonna get too excited, and then maybe you're gonna smile and have fun with me. So she said, let's go to the groceries, and maybe you're gonna get fun, you're gonna have fun with me, and you're gonna be interested to be my friend. But the girl said, groceries is too boring, so she refused to go with her. After that, another girl came in, and she tried to make herself interesting to the girl, and she didn't say anything to her, and she didn't even come to her. She sent her an invitation, and she said in an invitation to go to the party with her. And then the princess said, oh, parties for losers, it's too boring. So she refused to go. Then the next time, 2 last girls, they came in together, and they advised her to play a game. They said, let's play a game where you are gonna stand in the middle, we are gonna stand on the sides, and you're gonna be skipping the rope. The girl stood in the middle, the princess stood in the middle, and she started skipping the rope. And the first time she was saying, that is literally too boring for me, I don't wanna do this anymore. But then after she failed, and she tried again and again, and she achieved her point, she got interested in that, and she said, that's actually so fun, that's actually interesting. And finally she smiled and she laughed. Her parents heard that, and they were proud of her, and finally they were proud that they got a friend for their daughter.
Nice.
That's how it finished.
Nice, nice. Amazing, amazing performance. And you are, and you will be also a greater actresses. أعزائي المشاهدين، تعرفنا على موهبة ناتالي اللي من الصغر مهتمة وتمارس موهبتها، واللي من الحين لها أحلام كبيرة وتبي توصل للعالمية فيها. Brother, a lot of countries, and due to the many civilizations that have been through the country, or sometimes historical events, sometimes the mix of culture may lead to that the country may have multiple languages they speak and communicate with each other with, and sometimes many dialects. So is Georgia one of those countries?
Yes, it is. In Georgia, one main language, Georgian, is spoken, and there is 2 more regions which have this dialect as well. It is Samegrelo, so Megrelian, and Swaneti, the part which is in the mountains, Swanetian. These 2 more dialects are spoken as well in Georgia. And writing, it is 3 scripts. So from the ancient time, it has been changed. So now we have Asom Tauruli, which is the script which we are using now. But in the old books, you will find 2 more separate scripts as well. But these 3 of them, throughout the history, they have never crossed each other or never have been mixed. always have been keeping their identity and being separate always.
Yeah.
Yes.
And of course, since we mentioned history and civilizations, and as you mentioned as well, a lot of countries have big care and they support a lot, and they take care a lot of their museums. A museum of a country can keep the information about all of the historical events that have been through the country and all of the civilizations. A lot of information about the country can be found in the museum. So is Georgia gives a huge care to the museums?
There are many museums, and there are many artifacts as well which are found and kept all over the place, all over the Georgia. And yes, we are, even since the age of school. I always remember that our teacher would take us, the entire class, in the different museums.
Yeah.
So from the childhood, we were starting to observe this, how our grandparents were working with the clay or with gold or with metal, some different jewelries or different equipment for food or everyday life as well. It is very interesting how also they were thinking that time and how creative they were at that time.
In each country, there is a traditional sports, or maybe sometimes the number one sports in the country. So maybe every kid who, while he's raising and growing up, has the dream of being a star in the sport. Yes. So tell us about the most famous sport in Georgia.
Sport is very loved in Georgia. Many different kinds of sports, but one of the oldest is Leloburti, which is a traditional part of Guria.
Yeah.
So two villages were comparing between each other. They would make a big bowl with the leather, and they would fill it with some wooden things or some fibers. They would fill it and make it big and very heavy. So they would keep it for some time in the water as well to soak, and then these two villages were comparing who would take it.
Yeah.
So it was a transformation of today's rugby, which we have.
Yeah.
That is why we love this sport so much as well. And
Indeed.
it is our most favorite sport now.
Indeed.
Rugby.
But is it still being played and still practiced?
Every year it is still played, yes.
Really?
In that particular region, yes, in Guria. They always do it every year, and the villages compare who will take it. So entire village is involved, from children to grown-up people as well, so everyone is having fun.
That's nice. I would like to try it if I visited Georgia one time.
Yes. But this ball is really heavy.
It is heavy, so it requires, of course, a lot of strength.
Yes.
That's nice.
When you're traveling to Georgia, you have to see not only Georgian beer and nachos, you have to taste it Georgian cuisine. We have many of traditional foods. In Georgian culture, we are doing our foods, meats, rice, flours, and our yard is so rich. So we have organic fruits, organic vegetables, and special greens with special tastes. We are doing for weddings some examples, special food. This is grilled meats, we are calling zwadi, and khachapuri and khinkali. This is famous Georgian foods. Now we are going to Roy and we'll see what he can cook for us today. Now we have to see what my friend Roy will cook for us. Which kind of Georgian traditional delicious foods. Hi Roy, how are you?
Hi, გამარჯობა.
გამარჯობა.
ჩვენ ვაკეთებთ ახლა ტრადიციული ქართულ კერძს, ხინკალს. ჩვენ მზად გვაქვს უკვე.
We are doing traditional family Georgian dish named khinkali.
ფარში გვაქვს მზად უკვე, ფარშირებული და ჩვენ ახლა უნდა დავჭრათ ხახვი.
We have ready the meat and we are cutting onion as much we can small. This first time in Georgia, make it mountain people, but now all Georgian we're using, and when coming in Georgia, guests must be doing. Georgian traditional it's only white color. But now I have fashion khinkali with which one they using some colors. Some example green, they using spinach, and some example yellow, they using kurkuma.
Yürüp şimdi kings.
We make it greens. We are putting water because after this one have when you are open khinkali, yeah, must be inside soup. Half kg flour and half kg meat, yeah. We put room temperature water, but not too much, because the flour must be very strong. Because the Roy say, when we are put khinkali inside boiled water, the khinkali not open, must be strong, this cover. Ready, but I have to repair now, he has to repair now. We have Georgian regions, 9, and we have 9 kind of khachapuri. All regions have his khachapuri names. Some example, Ajara have Ajaruli khachapuri, Imarati have Imaruli khachapuri, and we have khachapuri grill also. Same barbecue you're doing. What you're using, flour and what's more? Georgian. Georgian cheese, many kind of cheese. Special cheese, what we are using for khachapuri, this name is sulguni. Now Roy, he will cut khinkali, the rounding circle, and how many he will cut, this many we will have khinkali also. Now this is one piece, which one is ready, covered for khinkali. It must look like this thin. His design, khinkali design, we have same cutting. If you look, Roy said to must be the cutting. We accounted 19, 1 9. This must be. Now our water is boiling already 2-3 minutes before. It's ready. We will leave it 6-7 minutes. To khinkali will be cooked good and meat will be cooked inside with his sauce, with his flavor. After 7 minutes, we will serve.
I want to thank you for the hospitality, and I want to thank you, of course, for this amazing Georgian dishes that I see in front of me. Of course, the Georgian cuisine is very famous, and it has its lovers all around the world, and one of the most famous restaurants are Georgian. So tell me more about your food traditions, your famous meals.
Oh, our food traditions and meals, yes, it is hidden in every family also. So in general, we have dishes which are khinkali, also presented here as well. It is coming from the mountains, so the origin is from the mountains. We have this khachapuri, the Ajarian khachapuri as well. Basically, it is a combination of cheese and bread, but it has many different interpretations in different regions as well. It is 3-4 different khachapuris. In all of them is just bread and cheese, but it is changed such a way that even the taste is different visually as well. And here we have also this vegetarian options.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yes, it's a spinach with some beetroot and nuts. So nuts is also very popular in Georgian cuisine. Yes, even the sweets, the desserts also. We have many desserts and many dishes as well. So nuts is covering maybe 70% or 75% of Georgian cuisine as well. Yes, it is some specific spices, but that's a secret which the families are hiding as well.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, it has been already only open to the guests.
Okay, okay. Ali, I can see a lot of people when they visit Georgia, they always like the Georgian cheese. So yeah, they always say it's fresh and they really enjoy it. They bring a lot with them back home from Georgia. So tell me more about it.
Yes, Georgian cheese, it's very famous. When we see two kind of khachapuri we have, and inside we are using the cheese, and it's different kind of cheese we are using, and how many lot of kind of cheese we have, and from old traditional how we make the cheese, we take it sheep skin. And we put it there, cheese, and we let to keep it this inside some cold air to dark area, and going sometimes because cheese take it taste, take it salts, and after we can try the degustation, and if it's okay for taste, everything okay, we can opening, and I'm so happy because of Georgian cheese going export. How we have import also from another countries. It's one simple and important things in our dish.
Indeed,
indeed, Georgian cheese,
Main ingredient.
Is there meals, like we spoke about some famous dishes in Georgia, but you know, in some of the countries we can find some dishes that are special or like prepared by some region in the country, like people in some regions they are famous in this type of dish, and the people are in the other region are specialized in other type of dish. So are there in Georgia some special dishes that are special for some regions?
Yeah, there is one important point. We like to, our food must be too much. Like we don't like put simple things. Must be too much. So
I can see.
Thank you. When we have some example wedding, people not doing some pieces like barbecue. They're doing full sheep, full grill sheep, and around have some special greens. This name have some special taste. This name tarhuna. This coming only in Georgian yard and some cold yard areas, and to make it this design. So some greens, and inside is this sheep, grill it, and we have also big cake. Must be this big cake. Cut the couples must cut. Have many barbecue, and we must have caviar in the dish. It means we are happy to spend our money for happiness.
Exactly, exactly. No matter how much we spend, but as long as we have a great full table of meals, that's fine. Of course. And I would like to know more about actually these amazing dishes. It's really well served. This one is like is it a pie with an egg on top? If you can tell me more about it.
Yes, this is acharuli khachapuri. Achara, it's one region, one part from Georgia, west side.
Okay.
We are making. We give like sheep
Yeah,
like he will swim in Black Sea because Ajara it's near to Black Sea also.
Okay.
And inside some people say this design it's give you some sun design, have egg and have also sulguni, our Georgian cheese. I think have some mixed cheese also sometimes people doing. This is named Penovani Khajapuri. This also Khajapuri. But this is different. Some different things inside. Also cheese, flour, but different regions. So we like to, women, we like to do salads. Also, it means they like to doing meats, working with meat. This is salad for spinach, and you talked before. This is healthy for us or not healthy? We are eating. And this spinach salad is very healthy. This is organic spinach, and it's good for blood, for body, good vitamins. This is beetroot and this eggplant also. And also inside we put nuts. Same cheese, nuts
and
also
nuts
important.
Like the two main ingredients that are in every Georgian dish. And of course, and I really thank you so much for the amazing time I had with you, and thank you so much for this amazing meals prepared, and I guess it's time to try it. I guess.
Thank you for you coming guest.
You're most welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. أعزائي المشاهدين، وصلنا وياكم لنهاية حلقتنا اليوم. أتمنى أنكم تكونون استمتعتوا ويانا. أنا بخليكم وبستمتع بهذا الأكل الجورجي العجيب.
Aqriya bi dalgis kerdi, damazat ushis kala.